Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of our Pull It Together and Regulate 2017 free webinar series. So tonight's topic is all about inviting. So how to effectively share the oil, sample people, share on social media, invite, and more importantly, get people to classes and approach people in general. So first of all, it's really, really crucial and might seem really obvious, but it needs to be talked about. It's really important to actually be using the oils and products daily in your life, especially if you wear the essential oils all the time when you're out and about. People comment on them, like even just in line, if you're lining up to pay for food, or at Pilates or yoga if you do that, or meditation, or wherever you go and interact with people on a daily basis, at school, pick up and drop off, all of those kinds of things is a perfect chance for people to be around you when you're using the oils or when you have the oils on your body. For example, if I wear Whisper or In Tune or the Mellow Mama blend, which is citrus bliss, ylang ylang, sandalwood and patchouli, or passion or anything like that, I get comments everywhere I go. Even if I just am wearing Ice Blue and Aroma Touch to Pilates, people are like, what's that smell? And then I say, oh, that's me. I run my own essential oil business. And importantly, as we discussed last week, being prepared and having those samples and business cards and information on you at all times, you can then share samples with people. So getting the 1 ml sample vials off au.aromatools.com, and yes, you can dilute them as well. So if you're wanting to give people samples of things like Whisper and Passion, if they're loving the perfume smell, or lavender or digestion or anything like that, it's really important that you actually tailor the samples to people's needs. If people have a powerful experience and have been served in a way that they've been struggling with something, and then you've given them a sample and that helps with that thing, they'll be much more interested in coming to a class or learning more about the essential oils and ordering more of whatever helped them. So you don't need to do like a full-on wellness consult like you would when someone is already enrolled, but just actually talk to them about their health priorities and what's going on for them. And you can just literally say something really simple like, what is an area in your life or in your health that you'd really like some support with? And they might say sleep, or they're struggling with their gut health, or they're feeling really anxious and stressed at work, or they're getting a lot of head tension and neck and shoulder pain. And then you'll know and be able to tailor the sample to suit their needs. Or they might say their kid's really struggling at school, or they're feeling run down. So as you start using the oils more and more, you'll know, okay, if they're feeling run down, let's give them some On Guard. If they're struggling with sleep, let's give them some lavender peace or some juniper berry. If their kid's struggling with school, maybe some Balance and or In Tune. You'll just really start to get to know your oils as you're using them on yourself and in your own family more and more. It will just become like second nature. So make sure you do use them all the time. Of course, have the app on your phone. So if they say something and you don't know which oil or blend is best for that, you can look it up on the app straight away on your phone, and obviously have the Modern Essentials book and the Emotions and Essential Oils book so that you're learning more about the oils all the time. And just jump on the doTERRA website because there's full descriptions of every product, oil and blend and supplement and all the other products. So just be teaching yourself and using initiative with that all the time. So if you're using the oils all the time and you're out and about and catching Ubers and in line at places and doing whatever you normally do, and you smell of your business and you're passionate about it and you have samples and business cards on you, it becomes really easy to share naturally that way. But you're going to need to go out of your way to seek out new contacts and leads and come out of that warm market. Obviously, as we said in the last webinar, you can post samples and reach out to everyone already in your Facebook friends list and on your phone contacts, but also I often encourage going to networking events as well, which sounds horrific and is not something that I've ever been excited and thrilled about doing, but it's a really good way to not only broaden who you're connected with, but actually broaden your knowledge and skill base as well. So if you jump on meetup.com, MEETUP, it's a website with all kinds of meetup events all across Australia and even overseas, I think, as well. So you can attend like small business events, which is really cool because you get to meet other small business owners and support local business. But at those events, you actually learn a lot of skill base and skill set about what it is to be a small business owner, which is really helpful if you're like me and you've never run or been involved with business before. And, you know, you'll meet people like accountants and, I don't know, you know, local massage therapists and all sorts of people that will actually benefit and help your life as a business owner, as well as then being able to sample and get to know these people. It's not about how many people you can give a business card to and sample. It's about developing significant relationships and connections with these people as humans, and developing friendships and support systems, and just surrounding yourself with a community and tribe of people that are on the same path as you, whether they end up in your business or not. Don't be so attached to that outcome of enrolling them or getting the money or getting the sale or whatever. When you go out there to develop genuine connections and relationships with people, and you have patience and you're there for people and get to know about their dreams and goals and their families and their lives and who they are and what they're wanting in life, that just naturally occurs. It's not an immediate thing. So there needs to be patience and an understanding that it's about developing relationships and connections with people, not just for the purpose of enrolling them. But for example, when I've been to networking events in the past, I've connected with, you know, 52-year-old male accountants, which you wouldn't necessarily maybe instantly think, yep, they're going to be a perfect doTERRA candidate and, you know, want to have a wholesale account with essential oils and everything like that. But I developed a connection with him and had a few cool chats with him. And it turns out that his wife was is a Reiki practitioner and loves essential oils and works in that whole realm. And yeah, I was really interested to find out more. So again, samples and business cards and connection. And she did end up enrolling and opening a wholesale account, and she's now a premier in my business and is doing Diamond Club. So that was through a networking event and connecting with a male accountant. So you just never know where things are going to go if you take the time to develop genuine connections and relationships with people. A lot of you have heard about the fact that I catch Ubers when I'm going to and from the city, or to a lot of places. It's actually cheaper for me to catch an Uber than it is for me to park my car in the city and pay for parking. So I do that all the time. If I'm going to lunch or dinner or going shopping or doing something with the kids, I'll catch Ubers and I'll chat to people that are driving Ubers, because people driving Ubers are looking for a second income, are kind of working flexibly, are often quite open-minded and up for a chat. And I've signed up Uber drivers and will continue to sign them up, because I sit in the front, chat with them. I always have samples, business cards, you know, and talk to them about what they're doing, what I'm doing, and it's a really cool way to connect with people. So just be really open-minded and be willing to connect with people all the time. And once people have experienced the essential oils, like I said, they'll be much more willing and open to come to a class and learn more about the essential oils. So a follow-up system is important. If you haven't heard of Lead Train, I'm hearing a lot about Lead Train at the moment, and I believe Heba and Mish Pope are doing a webinar on Lead Train on the 18th of January. So maybe follow them on social media and reach out to them about when their webinar's on and get more details about that, because it's a system that will allow you to track and follow up your leads really effectively. There's also Share Success Pro as well. I'm not sure if that's working super effectively in the Australian market yet, but have a look into that as well. Or just create your own Excel spreadsheet and create some columns and tabs around, you know, what their name is, what you shared with them, when to follow up, etc. When I give samples to people, I don't just chuck them a sample in a business card. I take their details. I think I may have covered this in another webinar, but I take their details and ask if it's okay if I email them more information about how to use the oil, what it's for, etc. Take their phone number and ask if it's okay if I follow up with them in a few days to see how they're going with that. And yeah, that creates a really effective, and when you call them, you can ask how they're going with it and would they be open to, that sentence is really important, by the way. Would they be open to, or would you be open to coming along and learning more about the essential oils at a workshop? So the sentence, would you be open, just psychologically really kicks in, and people don't want to say, no, I'm closed. So would you be open to coming along to a workshop and learning more about what the essential oils are and how you can incorporate them to support your health and well-being? And then what I used to do is just always have a class on same time of the week, same night of the week, every week at my place on the back patio, and then booking classes from those classes. So social media, how to share on social media. I've got a few bugbears around people sharing on social media and some do's and don'ts. It really irritates me when I see posts on social media like a great recipe or I don't know, whatever it is, something about oils, and there's no call to action, like, at all. Like, here's how to make, Jaffa slice, la la la, this is the recipe, here's the oils, the end. There's no like, where do I get these oils? So what people are then going to do is be like, oh, cool, that's a nice recipe. Google doTERRA wild orange and come up with doTERRA's website or my website and roll with me or someone else, because you haven't given them a call to action and where to get the essential oils. You need to give people a call to action and a close in every single social media post that you do. Don't just assume, oh, they know I'm a wellness advocate, they'll somehow magically figure it out. It needs to either say, like, send me a message to get wholesale access to these incredible oils, or however you want to word it, or here's a link to my website, and put them through the prompts. Don't just give them www.mydoterra.com/your name and expect they're going to know to click on join and save and know how to go through that process. Talk them through it, which is why I have a website which like talks them through the join and save process and what's in the kits and how it all works and blah, blah, blah. Or if you don't have a website, which is fine, you don't need one, at least tell them to send you a message for more information. And then email them like a step-by-step guide with the kit flyer and what's included, and have a way to actually talk through with people, or say, send me a message and I will talk you through over the phone how to get your wholesale account. Closing can be a lot easier over the phone and you doing it for them, going through the process with them and for them. But if you're going to share on social media, fantastic, but have a call to action in every single post you do. And don't just put up generic stuff, share just other people's content. You can, of course, share other people's stuff and make sure it's referred back to them. Don't friggin' cut out other people's graphics and websites and names off their images. If you're going to use other people's images, leave their watermark on there and refer to them. So yeah, have integrity with that, but you're always going to be much more successful if you personalize and create your own content and share who you are and like your story, why you're passionate about the oils, what they've done for you, why you're a doTERRA wellness advocate, more about your story. People love stories and they love to connect with a real person. So solution-driven content that's going to help them in their everyday life is great, but the more personalized you can make it, the better. So I'll give an example. Actually, I might screen share. Desktop. Hopefully this works. Just a sec. So hopefully you can see this. Otherwise, if you just jump on my Facebook page, Jessie Ryman / Get a Fresh Start. So the latest post I've done is an image that I just created in Canva. So you can jump in if you're wanting pictures of the essential oils that working with your images. Just literally Google. So I Googled doTERRA Passion and I just saved that as a JPEG and cropped it so it was just oil and turned it on its side. And then just use different fonts in Canva and just says school holidays, salting your game, spice things up with passion. And then I just share a bit of a blurb that's more personal. So I said, let's be honest, the romance can be a little hard to maintain in school holidays. Anytime I get close to Daryl, someone is hollering about the broken wing of a Lego plane or something equally irritating. Time to call in the babysitters for a night off and ring in a little inspiration from the old bottle of passion to spice things up. A super sexy blend of cardamom seeds, cinnamon, ginger, clove, sandalwood, jasmine, vanilla bean, and Damiana, diluted in fraction and coconut oil. Both jasmine and Damiana are known to be powerful aphrodisiacs, and the delicious spices and vanilla in this blend are absolutely divine. Use as a pure fume on your wrist, neck, between breasts, thighs, and pulse points. Spritz the sheets with a few drops in a glass spray bottle filled with water and diffuse in the bedroom or maybe the lounge or kitchen for some different scenery, or even the laundry. You can even put a few drops in a half-filled bottle of fractionated coconut oil and give each other a yummy massage. To get your hands on these divine oils and blends, send me a message or visit my website. So it's all personalized. It's, you know, a little bit funny and silly and raunchy, this one. And it has a call to action at the end. To get your hands on these divine oils and blends, send me a message or visit my website. So I hope that helps a little bit with that. Misha and I have actually done a webinar on, stop screen sharing, on social media, and I've got a little short webinar on YouTube. If you jump on my YouTube channel and go just Jessie Reimer's social media, it'll come up with some more tips about how to actually use Canva and make social media. I'll share a direct link in the event anyway, so you guys can see how to make social media sharing a lot easier. But the more you share like your personal life and photos of you using the oils, and maybe do videos, like at the moment, obviously I'm doing the A to Z series of essential oils and blends. Maybe you could do a theme of, I don't know, cleansing and restoring through January. So, you know, clear skin and clear gut and detoxing and whatever you want to do. Or there's a Valentine's theme coming up, so you could do a video on increasing romance and passion in your life, and connection and that kind of thing. And it doesn't have to just all be kind of essential oils all the time. The more you can include things that you're passionate about and add other things in. So for example, if I was going to do a video on increasing passion and intimacy, I would also talk about Tantra principles and breathing and eye connection, and, you know, adding in other areas and modalities that I know about and that I'm passionate about, so that it doesn't just become just all about oils and seem like a massive sales spiel and just promo of the one thing all the time. So today, for example, I shared a selfie and spoke about an experience where I went to a store and I had a man say, oh, you look really tired. Did you have a big weekend? And I didn't have a big weekend. I was like at home for my kid's birthday, went up the sunny coast, and was in bed by 10 p.m. every night of the weekend. So it was all about having that self-love and confidence, to not let it throw me off. Because if I had a comment like that, you know, even a year ago or maybe even 6 months ago, it would have really rattled me and I'd feel really down on myself and I'd be like obsessively looking in the mirror and like, what's wrong with my face? Why does he think I look tired? You know, am I like getting old? Do I look hideous? Like freaking out. The other thing I realized is I go to that shop all the time, and usually I haven't been there in quite a while, but usually I have a face full of makeup when I'm going out, which is great. Like I love makeup. I have no problem with wearing makeup in public. And I do if I'm going to special events, but I don't know, for the last 3 or 4 months, I've just been wearing zero makeup because it does make my skin worse, even if it's natural. And I just feel comfortable with my skin and I don't really give a crap about having to be perfect when I'm out all the time. So yeah, I just shared that experience and that story because a lot of what I talk about is not just essential oils, but self-belief, self-love, affirmations, manifestation, tapping, EFT. And that stuff can all really link in with the essential oil business anyway. So if you move away from just trying to sell essential oils and just trying to sign people up and get people, you know, having a doTERRA or a wholesale account, and you move more into educating and empowering people on a holistic level in whatever areas you're particularly passionate about. So it might be breastfeeding, it might be baby wearing, it might be, I don't know, aged care, whatever it is. The more you link in with those passions and share them with the world and say what you really want to say from your voice of truth and authenticity, and just share who you are and your story, people will connect with that, and it will be easier to get people to open a wholesale account, which is what you want, and then work with them on the business side of things and share more about the business as well. So talk about how doTERRA has changed your life and supported your life, and the things that you're creating financially. And, you know, if you're doing Diamond Club, share that with people. Share your goals and dreams and your achievements, and when you've helped other people achieve things, and people will connect with that as well. So it's not just about the oils. What else did I want to talk about? Talking to people, invite to classes. So inviting to classes, it's really, really important that you do this in a way that you'll actually get people at the class. So again, sampling people, all of that stuff, following up and inviting them by saying, would you be open to attending, blah, blah, blah. But make sure that you do it in a way, so personalize it. Don't just invite people in a Facebook event and think that everyone that says they're going on the event will actually turn up. You're going to have a lot more luck. And if you keep inviting people to the same Facebook event every single week, like when I was running classes in my house, I did make all these mistakes. So I'm only sharing from experience. But if you invite people to something every single week, they'll see that it's on every week and they'll just be like, oh, I'll go next time, or, you know, whenever, it's always on anyway. But if you make it much more personal and send actual written invitations and maybe even a magnet that they can stick on the fridge, or you phone people and genuinely connect with them and private message people, never do the whole group message thing. It's like nothing more irritating than receiving a group message about some party or something and then getting 50 billion notifications from everyone that's going. So always personalize everything you do. And remember that the more experiences people have had with the oils in person, face to face, the more likely they are going to be interested in coming to an event or a class and learning more about the oils and blends. So I think, yeah, that's pretty much as simple as it is. Be yourself, use the oils and blends all the time, smell amazing, share with people and always take their details, don't just give them a business card, and just be who you are. So many people get caught up in trying to be doTERRA. Remember that you're you, and you are your brand. It's not about actually selling the essential oils. People buy who you are and what you're going to provide in terms of service and love and encouragement and support with the essential oils. They can buy essential oils from anywhere, but if they're choosing to buy from you, it's because they've connected with you as a person and your story, and they want to be heard by you and served by you and have their needs met by you. So the more you can provide that genuine connection and ensure people that you'll support them on an ongoing basis, and you'll have a Facebook group and you'll send them a welcome email and you're happy to come and run a class for them and their friends, they can learn more about the oils, and anyone they invite, they'll get to enroll. So that's another really crucial thing as well. I'm getting really sick of hearing about people enrolling other people's contacts. The entire point of doTERRA is not the fast start commissions and for you to personally enroll as many people as humanly possible. So, you know, of the almost 10,000 people in my team now, I've enrolled maybe 250, 300 of those people. So it's not about how many people I've enrolled to get to the ranks of Diamond, Blue Diamond, Presidential Diamond and beyond. It is about how many people can I help get their oils for free, supplement their income, and replace and multiply their income. So the more classes that you're doing and the further along in your business you'll go, you won't actually be personally enrolling many of the people that you do classes for. It's always important to continue to do your own classes and continue to make your own contacts and enroll people, and don't give people in your downline your enrollments by any means to encourage them. Anyone you invite or sample or whatever is yours to enroll, but then always book classes from those classes, even if it means that other people will be enrolling them, because that's where the long-term financial freedom and the real money is. So even if people say to you, oh no, I don't want to do anything to do with the business, you enroll them, put them under you, blah, 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 they don't know what they're talking about. And it's not about them wanting to do the business anyway. Explain to them, you know, you don't have to do anything to do with the business. That's okay. But anyone you invite, you'll get to enroll, and that just means you can get some more products and oils for free. So that's fine, and we'll still send them the welcome email, put them in the Facebook group. They'll have, you know, resources at their fingertips. If you can, you know, answer questions or provide support, that's great. But anyone you invite, you'll get to enroll, even if you don't want to do the business, because guess what? Pretty much all of the builders in my business, there's always a few that want to, you know, are interested in the business and want to start straight away, but they're few and far between. Most people say, I don't want anything to do with business, I just want to use the oils. And then when you help them enroll their first few people and do classes with them and maybe do 2 or 3 classes with them, they see the income coming in, they see people loving the oils, they see other people wanting to share them as well, and their mind starts to open to that potential and open to that business opportunity. And you'll take that opportunity away from them if they say, oh, I don't want to do the business, and you enroll them. Opportunity lost, and you really shut down the ability to just keep expanding your market and ability to meet more people when you take people's enrollments, because they're not going to want to have 2, 3, and 4, and 5 classes with you if you're taking the enrollments, because what's in it for them? So the more people you help get their oils for free and start supplementing the income, the quicker you'll rank events every day of the week. So stop bloody poaching people's contacts. It's really starting to irritate the living crap out of me, because you just karma will bite you so hard. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing them a disservice. You will not get far in business at all. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say for this webinar, really. Inviting people and sharing. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Face-to-face connection does trump social media every day of the week, but in the same sentence, social media is an extremely powerful way to share the essential oils. And I think if you can do both really effectively, you'll increase your ability to rank advance much quicker if you're doing both effectively. Plus, people that you do enroll face-to-face in person can really benefit from your social media feed and learn from you, and increase your LRP retention through social media as well, and having a Facebook group and Facebook page where you share valuable solution-driven content and share yourself, and have a call to action. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that helpful. I'll see you on the next webinar. See you later.